Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Seminoles and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keeps it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. With the draw, it's Hill. Tripped up for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Working. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell finds the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Under fire. Maybe a crease. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get it.
And they will score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. He's not going to get in. The two-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. Returner's going to try to see what he can get, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Using his legs, it's Hill. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle with the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Russell.
And that's what this offense needs.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He takes it at the 45. He's going to get loose. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Rides the back. Keeps it. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Bulldogs. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Coach DeBoer at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Got a man. It's Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're going to test the right side with this one. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Off play action. Under fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing Russell. Makes a catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Reads it, fires complete. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Finds his way down to the 28-yard line. Stopped right there, and that'll be enough for the first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. Fourth and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punt the ball. Nah, go for it.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is
looking deep down the right side. Catch in stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Russell on play action. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Seminoles! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for 2-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
Here he comes, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fired into the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Russell. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. Gives him the big stiff arm. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. Jumped on top of the pile.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Quickly complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 1st and goal for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He might want another play. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory.
Snags it and he's open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Deflected near the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this.